It's very interesting to me that Handel, who born in Germany at the same time as J.S. Bach, winds up in England and becomes very famous for writing Italian-style operas. He had gone all over Europe and had crafted for himself quite a different career path than J.S. Bach. He winds up being very successful in Italian opera because that's all the vogue in England up until the 1730s. And in the 1730s, the decline of Italian opera means that it's posing a really serious problem for Handel as far as his own financial security. So he makes an ingenious move. He takes some of his opera scores from his heyday and he strips them down, so no costuming, no staging, very little dramatic element to create these things called oratorio, which could be used in the church as opposed to in the theater. And the first one he produces is a massive success in the midst of some of the lukewarm receptions that he's receiving for his operas. And so he decides, well, I'm making money with this, I'd better go ahead with it. Soon after, he gets an invitation to Dublin, Ireland to spend several weeks there playing his pieces. And in 24 days and partially on the way to Ireland, he constructs this piece with a text from an archbishop that had been given to him. And the Archbishop Jennings called the piece Messiah and commended that Handel would give every bit of his genius to it. We learned later that the Archbishop was not particularly pleased with Handel's result. But what results for us is from those German beginnings to life in England and in Italian opera, right to the United States and all over the world, we are experiencing right now yet another Christmas where Handel's Messiah, Hallelujah Chorus, and For Unto Us a Child is Born is being invigorated and given new life in choruses around our globe. And so it's very exciting to participate with the Saginaw Choral Society, putting that sort of stamp on the tradition, doing things in a way that Saginaw does like nobody else's, and reimagining and reinterpreting this work so that not only does it pay homage to Handel, but it gives some new life. I thought about what Handel did when he was touring around Ireland with that piece. Interestingly enough, unlike what we have now, where we will hear Messiah all the way through without stops, maybe an intermission, Handel broke the piece up into many sections, and in between those sections he placed pieces that he had happened to be working on, his new compositions, organ concertos. Well, we're not going to present an organ concerto in the middle of all of these, but what we will do is take Handel's work and divide them sort of the way that Handel might have, and we'll intersperse with those the carols of Christmas that have come to identify with us over time as people of the United States, as Christmas celebrants all over. So Handel's Messiah, revisiting an old tradition from 1741 and still bringing it the life of our own voices in Saginaw and all across the world today in 2014 is our goal.